What if building a business was as easy as answering questions? I'm serious. No marketing experience, no AI experience, no funnels, no websites, no wondering what to do next. Just a guided process that helps turn your experience, passion, and purpose into a business that is uniquely yours. I created the Co-Creation Engine that guides you step by step. You don't need to know anything. You just answer the questions from your heart, and the whole system builds your business around you. Right now, I'm stress testing the entire experience publicly and documenting the entire process. So, what you're about to watch is one of the actual questions from inside the process. I really hope you enjoy. Who do I feel most called to serve? My heart goes to those fellow coaches only because I've been in that space for a long, long time. So I really feel compelled to help coaches or solopreneurs who are trying to get their businesses going, who have found it to be crazy difficult, like I have, to build their business. But with what I've created, it expands to pretty much anybody who's very passionate about their business, but who I feel like, since I've struggled with messaging for a long time, I want to focus on the coaches and the solopreneurs because that's who I am. And so it's the ones who really have that passion and that burning inside of them to make an impact on others. And I don't care how that looks. They want to make a positive impact. Let me put it that way. They want to make a positive impact. And then they have realized how frustrating it is in the coaching space to build their business because of all the other pieces that they have to try and put together. And it doesn't have to be somebody that has struggled in that aspect. It's really truly for anybody, coaches in particular. So I'm trying to solve the problem that I needed, and that is for struggling coaches or solopreneurs who really truly want to build that business. They want to go full time in their business. They want to be able to do what they love full time and not have to work a day job, but they've struggled getting their business up and running. That is really who I really want to help, because that is really who I am. And so, where are they in life or business? What are they navigating day to day? What feels heavy, confusing, or unresolved for them? So they're probably multitasking unless they're retired. There's a huge amount of retirees that are coming into the coaching space because honestly they have decades and decades of experience, and they want to do something that they're excited about. But the other ones, the struggling coaches that I'm talking about, are probably not quite successful yet. So I'm talking about the 93% of coaches that fail. They're most likely working a day job, and then this is their side gig, which they wish was their day job. They wish that they could be fully engaged in what they love to do by helping people and making that impact. So that's probably where they are if they're not retired. And they're navigating, juggling, trying to figure out what comes next, how to do it, how to put it together. They're probably taking trainings of multiple different kinds to try and learn how to do the techie stuff, possibly learn how to do the AI stuff. And so they're spinning their wheels for hours and hours and hours during the day, trying to figure out how to make it work. And what feels heavy and confusing and unresolved for them is, I think a lot of it is lack of support. And also a lot of it is, they came in wanting to make an impact on whatever it is that they're really good at, not knowing that they had to do all of these other professions on top of it. And these other professions, if they wanted to do those, they would have done those. So these are probably different skills and professions that they're not naturally good at. And so it's confusing. And the whole having to have all your ducks in a row, how do you do that? Is there a clear way? Because if you're looking at the coaching space, there is no clear path. There's no one place to go, okay, you start here and you go here and you go here and you go here and you go here. There's none of that. I wanted to create that because there was none of that. And so there's lots of guesswork, right? Everybody says you need to create your avatar and then how you want to help them and all that kind of stuff. But how do those pieces all come together? So they're overwhelmed by all of the pieces and not knowing what comes first, what comes next, how to do each piece, and how it all puts together. And so they're kind of flailing along, trying to find advice, taking challenges, buying courses. And so there's a lot of that going on, and a lot of struggle with no support in that space. And so they're really struggling with that.